Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about 5 of the best legendary weapons in this game that can be used on any build, any character. Just solid, downright incredibly powerful guns where you don't need much setup, you don't need to perform any glitches. It's just you on your own with a gun, any build, any Vault Hunter, overpowered. So the first gun we are going to start with is the Hot Slugger legendary shotgun. I'll have a brief video showing where to get this, but it is absolutely phenomenal for the blazing barrel. On kill, deal plus 30% damage for 10 seconds for a maximum of 3 stacks. So you can get plus 90% damage just from clearing up adds with this weapon. It's got incredible accuracy even from range. It's a projectile rather than a hit scan, so you do have to kind of predict your shots sometimes. But for the most part, it's just so good. It's a one hit shot, and then spins around and you have to reload. But you can see already that I'm just absolutely just tearing these enemies apart. I got a little bit of a bleed build as well. So, even if I don't kill someone, it'll bleed them out. But just in general, the gun is so powerful. It's unbelievable. Look, even on badasses, incendiary badasses, this is, like, I don't think I've got the buff anymore, but you can see just how much damage it does. It's unreal. Where's the rest of these enemies? Come on, where are you? So I am definitely 100% now out of the buff. I can come all the way back here and I can pretty much just kill this guy with one shot with a critical. It's got such incredible range, such incredible accuracy, and with the buff, it just makes it unbelievable. So it's a Jacob's weapons, which means you need to kind of really take advantage of that ricochet projectiles for critical hits. That's why it works so good on a build like Vex, but it does work on every build in every game because it is just that powerful. As long as you get that first kill with it and you start to build up that damage, you could be unstoppable. You could take out pretty much every enemy in any given area. So for the Hot Slugger, you want to head over to the ruins of Sanctuary, the Bones of Sanctuary, and you want to head up to this Order Bunker, Craven's Nook, and go on to fight the Callous Harbinger of Annihilating Death. And it being an Order Bunker, I'll show you where to open the door. You just want to head down this way into this little cave and follow it through. Once you head up towards the Order Bunker, the door will be obviously cemented shut and you need to throw one of those canisters at it. The canister is on this rock here. You just look over the edge, grab it, and then throw it at the door and head your way through to the boss. And boom, there we go. It's gonna be fairly easy for me to kill with my build here, but he's a big guy. He's a big buddy guy. He's gonna burn out for me like that. Boom. And he might drop me one right now. Oh, that's the boss. Anyway, that's where you get the Hot Slugger. Go and get it now. The next weapon we are looking at is the GMR. This was actually one of the very first weapons that I got, and I didn't think much of it until I started to build characters, and I thought, oh my god, this is unbelievable. So as big name hunter, when zoomed in, damage increases by 100%, but shot cost also increases by 100%, and fire rate is decreased. So if you got someone at long range that you want to snipe, flying enemies, stuff like that, you can zoom in and have a go at them. You can kill them, you can wipe them out, but its hip fire is unbelievable. So obviously it's a Jacob's weapon as well, so ricochets will bounce off and hit other enemies, which is great. And I also have the Hyperion one, so accuracy increases with continuous fire. This is the kind of perfect role I would go for personally. But you could just see that the gun is unbelievable. Even from here, if I hit fire, the bullets just absolutely just bounce around and kill everything. Oh no! Like, I'm just not even like doing nothing. I'm just hit firing, and it's just absolutely tearing them apart. That's a big badass Cratch as well. Now, it's not really going to do much against the Vile enemy. I have another weapon for that, which we'll talk about in a second. But let's go find some other enemies to kill. So, pow, 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 pow. Like, it does good, decent damage just on its own with hip fire. Whoa, I've never seen them fly up that high before. And this is why I love this weapon, because for flying enemies, for Cratches and stuff, it's got such a good, accurate, long-range hip fire that you could just spray and hope. And then obviously when it ricochets and stuff, it just causes even more damage. So you're not even having to like swap between enemies. You can just pretty much kill an enemy and kill a second enemy alongside it fairly easily. But it also has that aim down sight mode. So, you can aim down sight here and you can see that you fire much less, but do an insane amount of damage, as well as doing the critical ricochet bullets as well. Like, those enemies just died in about, how many bullets? I don't know. 6 bullets, 3 bullets, 4 bullets? I don't know. Oh, come on. Stop. Stop. Stand still. This is why I use hipfire with this gun on Cratchers, because they just keep moving around. So, the GMR is located at one of the main bosses in the game, Driller Hole. You would have come across him throughout the story. And you want to go up into the upper left of the map, Arcadia Burn, and you want to go into this here, the low rise, and then make your way down to this kind of compound here, where Driller Hole is ready to be fought. Now, if you haven't fought him before, you'll obviously have to just go through the main story, but when you come in, you drop down that lift, and you end up right here in front of him, and he's a fairly easy boss. He was the big encore last week from the time this video has been made, so, you know, just a pretty cool boss. One of my favourite bosses of the game, to be honest, when he was difficult. Right now, it's just, well, like any boss, it's just crit knife hit, and they're dead. So, you know, that's where you get your GMR, and make sure you go and get it. The next weapon we are looking at is that clearing of vile enemies weapon that I was just talking about, and that is the industrialized wombo combo is the one that I have. We got rip rockets as the under barrel, so rockets automatically fire from the under barrel, so literally you fire your bullets and then a couple of rockets will fly out every now and again. These rockets are key to breaking the entire crystal platform on top of any vile enemy, and I also have Hyperion, so accuracy is increased with continuous fire. Whenever I see a vile enemy, this is the first thing that comes out, because you can hit pretty much all the crystals with just a hit fire and have the rockets just absolutely tear them apart. That was a vile enemy. That vile enemy just disappeared. It's insane. Now, the gun is also very good just for killing enemies, don't get me wrong, but for vile enemies, you just absolutely tear them apart. So we're here at the Vile Ted and Experiments. Now, I'm going to say I have not used this weapon on this boss yet at all, which, you know, I should have really, because I've farmed it for so long. But we're going to go and have a look at what it does against 3 different vile enemies that have boss level health and boss level stuff. So, you know, let's do it. You can see that all his vile things have gone already. So just using this, I can't see where he is. Just using this gets his, look at the damage it's doing, and I'm not doing any crit knife damage or nothing. If I did, it would be insane, because I'd bleed him out as well. So that's one down. Now, the real reason I would like to use this is this guy, Experiment 42. He absolutely just runs around doing his own thing, minding his own business, and you cannot catch him. He just keeps disappearing, jumping away, like you can see over here. Having the rip rockets allows me to find out where he is and absolutely just destroy him and finish him off. Let's get rid of all these. Okay, we've got the Experiment 42 over there. Where's the other guy gone? He's over there. I see him. He's there. He can't get anything back now, so he is done. I've just got to be able to catch him, finish him off. Is he going to bleed out? He is. Now let's try this guy, because all of his vile crystals, I think, I believe, behind his shield. So we'll see what it does. Just by... Look, they're all gone already. All gone. All destroyed already. Let's finish him off with a crit knife. Pow, 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 pow. So obviously I was just doing the crit knife just to make this video a little bit shorter, because I don't want it to be too long. I got 2 legendaries. But you can just see the gun just absolutely destroys people. Oh, shiny. Woohoo! Oh my god, a 7th sense shiny. But I've been looking for this for so long. I cannot believe I just got it. I actually wanted to make a video trying to search for this shiny, and I just happened to get it right now. That's incredible. Incredible. What else did he drop? He dropped the goalkeeper. Boo. Right, so now for the Wombo combo, you want to go up into the top left again with Arcadia Burns. You want to go to the Ruined Slumplands, and you want to go to Judgment's Lapse. Then we're going to go fight the Drilling Site, the Saw's Clench, and the Ripper Roadbird's enemies. This is, as far as I know, the only place to get Wombo combo. However, there is a little trick to be able to make this faster and not have to go through the waves of different enemies to just only kill the bosses over and over and over again. I'll link that video down below though, because I don't want to extend this video too far. It's just a nice little kind of glitch farming spot. So let's head over there. Right, so once we're here, we're going to take out all this drilling site, all the enemies and the bosses will spawn. So I'm just going to do that very quickly. And here we go. This is actually one of the longer drilling sites in my opinion. But there's 3 bosses, 3 chances of a drop. I can't remember which one specifically drops the wombo combo. It might be that one that just dropped on the floor actually. Come on, guy. Up, pow. Everybody die. Everybody's gone. Who are you? Get away from me. Oh my god, it's little enemies everywhere. Leave me alone. What did you drop? What did you drop? What was you? I can't... Oh, it's the spinning blade. The augmented maiming spinning blade. I'll take that just because, you know, why not? But this is where you get the wombo combo from these 3 bosses. Again, check out our video that's linked down below to show you how to just farm only the bosses and not the waves of enemies. And also hit up another drilling site at the same time. And what's absolutely hilarious is that the 7th sense was going to be the next on my list to talk about. So I get to now just literally equip the skin during this video, which is unreal. I cannot believe that just happened. So the 7th sense is my favorite gun by far. It has a whole bunch of different underbarrels you can have. I have the one with the alt fire knife launcher. So, you know, when I was doing crit bleed damage where I'd hit a crit knife, I'd just throw this in and just instantly kill most bosses. But the proprioception, hitting enemies spawns orbs that float upward and then home in on targets on reload. So this perk is phenomenal just in general, but recently they buffed it to do way more damage, like 250% damage on a hit, something like that anyway, something massive like that. So it's even better than it was. It has incredible hip fire. It absolutely just demolishes enemies. Okay, I said it has incredible hip fire. It's just me at the moment. I'm trying to... Oh, I hit the... I've always found... Okay, so I'm going to talk about this very briefly, but I've always found that the 7th sense sometimes doesn't fire properly. It fires like janky, like glitchy, like it goes like really quickly instead of just firing each individual bullet like what we just had there. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this big cryogenic guy. See if I can hit him up there. Look at that. Bleed build obviously helps me get him down a lot quicker. But look at that badass, just gone. Just gone. I don't even need to set up crit knife with this weapon because it does, for some reason, hit critical so easily. It just absolutely just tears enemies apart. Hello, buddy. What are you doing up there? Oh my god, I can't hit nothing. This is my skill. This is not indication of the gun. This is my skill. You can also aim down sight, obviously. Jacobs as well. So Jacobs has ricochet, which means, again, you're just absolutely destroying any enemies around. Oh, I thought he was just glitched. That was weird. It's just such a powerful gun. I can't believe it exists in the way that it exists. And I mean, it didn't even need the buff that it got. But it just did get that buff, and it's incredible. I love it so much. It's definitely my favorite weapon in the game by an absolute country mile. It just tears through enemies. I typically use this weapon for like human enemies or the order enemies, because when I am actually playing properly and I'm not just running around trying to make a video, it absolutely is just so easy to decimate groups and groups of enemies. It's specifically good for ones that run at you because you don't even have to aim. They just keep running at you and you just keep shooting them in the face. Look at this little guy. Look at this little ripper. It's actually got decent range as well. Like if we move back there, you can see one hit kill, critical hit from that range, hip fire. It's just a brilliant gun. I can't state this enough. Get this weapon. So next up, we are looking at the 7th sense. However, this is hidden behind a side mission, and that side mission is called Below the Surface. I can't exactly remember exactly where, but I pretty much believe it's around here somewhere it starts. So just have a look at all the side quests around the city and look for Below the Surface. It is from Ted himself, and you'll end up having to go and finish off Ted a little bit later. So if we come over here to the top right of the main city, Hydra's Sublab, fast travel station, we're going to run straight ahead. We're going to go up our 2 little jumps here and then just follow it all the way around. It's pretty much straightforward. Once you've gone through the story, the actual little hook thing will be right here, and you'll end up just in front where we just seen me get the shiny 7th sense. Oh my god, that's annoying to say. I was going to use the 7th sense for this fight, but I just don't think it would be very good for me if I did. Maybe if I take off the things first and then switch to this. We'll hit him with one of them. We'll hit him with a couple of them. We'll use it to clear up, showing off the weapon and how good it is. Come on, buddy. There you are. Oh, wrong one. Wrong weapon. Oh, I've lost him now. I'm never going to be able to get him again. I hate this boss so much. If you do get him like stuck into like a nice little thing though. Where's he gone? Oh my god. Just stop it. I hate this boss so much. He's so stupid. Oh, he got his thing back. God damn it. Come on, die. Die. This gotta be the most infuriating boss in this game, man. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. Right, come here, big guy. Where are ya? Hello? Oh, there you are. There we go. Nicey, nicey, nice. You get one of them. And you can burn down, and then we kill everything else in the room. Pow! The 7th sense is so, so good. So, so good. So that is where you get the 7th sense. What did we get here? We got a nice little goalkeeper again. So, yeah. Make sure you come here. Get this weapon. Okay, last but not least, we are definitely looking at the plasma coil. Now, I don't really have a need for this, but if you need something that does some sort of elemental damage, there is no better weapon than this. Shock and radiation, both really good choices. And we have the perk superheated. And essentially that is like it fires a fast burst of orbs at an enemy that deals splash damage. I think it has like 8 round burst, I don't know. But it is utterly phenomenal, especially if you want to like clear out shields and stuff, as you can see. Just in general, look at that. It just burns them down. I'm not even really trying that much. But if we swap now and do the radiation, you can see that that is also just incredible. I think enemies sometimes explode as well on hits. That was funny because I hit the radiation barrel with a radiation thing. Right, let's do these shields. Out. Get your shields off there, mate. Let me heal up before I die. And then we can do... Oh no, this ain't really gonna work on him, is it? So... Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I really wish I had any kind of... I mean, you don't need a build for this. As you can see, I just wipe through these enemies. But if you have a build based around elemental stuff, you're gonna absolutely just fry enemies. Mine is all kinetic damage. Like every single perk on my build is all about kinetic damage. So that's probably why I'm not doing as much damage as I would like. But you can still see that even with my build, I can just still walk through people. I love the like how it just looks like a shiny little meteor hitting people. Oh, I just love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait to get onto like a Harlow build that I'm going to be making and using this weapon because it is just utterly unbelievable. It has also as well the coolest reload animation in the entire game. Look at that. That is unreal. Such a badass gun. So for the plasma coil, you want to go to the city. You want to go to the Upper Dominion. And you want to fast travel over here to this spot. Then you're going to run through the entirety of this area to get over here to the Timekeeper. And that is where we're going to end up. So if you've already been to the Timekeeper, which I assume you have, just highlight him. Go over to this here. And then it will take you through where you need to get through to. I'm going to just skip to the boss because it's going to be too long for me to run all the way through. But it is just a straightforward run. I will say though, however, when I first tried this, I was completely lost because I thought, oh, cool. Timekeeper portal, but that's actually a portal for RJ. So all you need to do is go through here, around, and start to go up. And then you'll get to an area with cratches where you just jump across all the pillars and platforms, and you just follow it straight through. Right, once we're here, you just want to go up to fight him. And might as well just finish off this video nicely with a nice little Timekeeper fight. Should be fairly straightforward. I wonder how much what my crit knife's like with the plasma coil. I've never tried it. Oh, it's actually pretty good to be fair. Hello, buddy. Crit knife just makes everything in this game pointless. Definitely 1,000,000%, 1,000,000,000% needs to be fixed. One Primordial Guardian. Timekeeper, let's go. Such a cool design. It's a shame you don't really get to see him that much. Whee! Pow-pow. There we go. Finished. Done. Over. Fix the crit knife, please, so we can actually play the game. Anything nice? Anything nice? Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind. The little amount of drops that he drops is absolutely pathetic for a final boss. God damn it. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go get all these weapons. They are incredible. Thank you for watching. I've been easy now. You guys have been awesome.